Good morning, friends. We have seen already in my previous lectures, module number first, developing vocabulary for the students of BSc part first. Now, we are going to learn a beautiful poem, How Beautiful, by P.K. Paddy. Dr. Pravat Kumar Paddy is the full name of P.K. Paddy, who belongs to Orissa and is professionally a petroleum geologist working with ONGC, India. This person is related to ONGC, Natural Gas Corporation, Organization of Natural Gas Corporation, India, and the production of oil, gas, and other such products made by India. The name of the company of India is ONGC, and the person is a petroleum geologist associated with that company. He holds a master's degree in science and a PhD in applied geology from Indian School of Mines, Dhanbad. Master's degree he acquired in science and PhD in applied geology from Indian School of Mines. There are various mines in India, basically gold mines and the mines of steel and mines of stones, basically used for the construction. So there are many mines in India, and his PhD is in applied geology, basically School of Mines, Dhanbad. Writing poetry is his passion. Wordsworth said, poetry is an imitation. Poetry is the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings, and you just imitate all these feelings into your words and express it into your own words. So choosing of words is also one kind of a skill. Your passion should be spontaneous, that should be overflow, and that should be powerful. Then and then only you can write a poetry. This is the definition made by William Wordsworth. So here Paddy's writing poetry is his passion. Since the young age of 13, he started composing proverbial short poems in English. At the age of 13, we generally came to know the basic things of life at the age of 30, which is a very strong and very enthusiastic kind of age, in which age we generally busy in other affairs. But he is engaged with poems and started composing proverbial short poems in English. Later he chose to write in the style of Japanese haiku poetry. He he liked Japanese haiku poetry, and that's why he selected the pattern of Japanese haiku poetry for his poems. Haiku poems are short 3 to line poems consisting of mainly images and written in free verse. Haiku poem is of only 3 to 4 lines, consisting of mainly images. We can call it in Marathi as pratik. And written in free verse. There is no restrictions, no bondages, no rules, no regulations while writing a poetry, just like sonnet. Sonnet is of 14 lines consisting 8 lines octave and 6 lines sestet. Petrarchian sonnet I'm talking about. And Shakespearean sonnet is of 14 lines. 3 quatrains are of 4 lines and last 2 lines couplet. So there is no restrictions of such lines and meters and other technicalities in haiku poetry, and that's why it is called a free verse. The Tinny Pebbles, the name of his poem, and Songs of Love are his popular collections of poetry. He has published literary articles and poems in leading newspapers, journals, anthologies in India, the USA, the UK, Australia, and Japan. So his poetic work is published in leading newspapers of India, leading journals of India, leading anthologies of India, the USA, the UK, United Kingdom, that is Britain, Australia and Japan also. He has received many awards from different agencies from India and abroad. So he is basically Indian English poet, but received a wide fame from the world also. P.K. Paddys' style of writing brought him international recognition. His style made him internationally popular figure in the field of English poetry. His poetry is experimental and known for simplicity of expressions and his presentations. Basically, his poetry is known as an experimental poetry, and it is identified for his simplicity in expression and simplicity in presentations, use of simple words but having deep sense, deep meaning. Romantic imagination is yet another characteristic of poetry. There are imaginations in his poetry, but that are romantic imaginations. This is the characteristic of his poetry. So in the poem, how beautiful, in addition to these features, his inclination towards spiritual and metaphysical dimension of life could also be seen. How beautiful is, no doubt, a beautiful poem which indicates his spiritual thinking and metaphysical dimensions of life, and what he thinks about metaphysical life. Metaphysical means the life beyond the physical. That is, in other words, we can say a spiritual life. Here we could see in his poem. The poem presents the poet's idea of a perfect world. Here, this poem is an idea of a perfect world of this poet. In my next lecture, we will see how beautiful poem by P.K. Paddy in detail. Thank you.